This is awesome. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the newly announced Hot Toys 1/6 scale Hobie Brown from the movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That's the sequel to, obviously, Into the Spider-Verse. I gotta say, I really enjoyed both of these animated movies. Just like, there's so much to like about them. The animation itself, the storyline. If it wasn't for Into the Spider-Verse, we might not have got that No Way Home with Andrew and Tom and Toby. Yeah. I should probably edit that bit out, but I'm not going to, because I know people will give me abuse for not liking the Tobey Maguire movies. But anyway, so if it wasn't for Into the Spider-Verse, I thought that was groundbreaking. We probably wouldn't have got No Way Home in that sense, that reunited, what's your man's name again? Was it Tobey Maguire? That's it, that guy that everyone loves. Tobey Maguire, Andrew, and of course Tom. That is my favourite Spider-Man movie, but yeah, I know a lot of people will come out of the woodwork now with, no, Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock is my favourite, or Into the Spider-Verse or whatever, but look, it'd be boring if you all liked the same thing. Anyway, this guy was one of my favourite parts about Across the Spider-Verse. I loved Across the Spider-Verse. The animation, the pacing, the music. It was like a music video for like 2 hours. All the different characters, the storyline. It was just a breath of fresh air, and I think we needed it as well. It was like one of the best Marvel movies I've seen in a long time. And realistically, since Endgame, what has there been? There's been No Way Home. There's been Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and there's been this, just fantastic. So anyway, this guy, the English accent, the kind of punk style, the head sculpt, the animation, just his attitude was cool as well. Just a likable character. Where we start? I'm going to start off with, it's $235. They're Hong Kong prices, so you got to run that through your sideshow filter at about 30%. Then of course you're going to have shipping charges, and then of course you're going to have some sort of tax depending on what state you are, and if you're living in Ireland or Europe and you're buying from sideshow, you're going to have import taxes, so yeah, it's not really worth it for us. But anyway, Spider-Punk Hobie Brown. I want to make sure I have that guy's name right. Pretty sure I thought it was Obi, but maybe it's just the way so Hobie Brown. I thought it was Obi, but maybe it was just the pronunciation. Maybe they don't pronounce the H. Anyway, so yeah, go back. I want to find all that stuff that he comes with. Right, so separate rolling eyeballs function, the animated sculpt, all the piercings and stuff like that. You've got the kind of the punk rocker kind of look. You kind of that leather, looks like sleeveless top. All the different kind of bracelets with the metal studs. What looks like a web shooter there. I just want to zoom in on that and get a closer look at that. So underneath the face here, I presume that's a web shooter, or that was the device. He had some sort of device. Is that how did he use that device for tracking people across the multiverse? I've only seen the movie once. I really need to go back and see it again. Actually, I might watch it tonight. A few webs, not too many webs. Usually Spider-Man comes with like the same webs all the time. They've been changing it up a little bit recently, but does not come with too many webs. But then again, do you really use them? I think a lot of people don't use them. I don't use them, but then again, people posing probably do. If you swap out hands, the kind of hexagon base, I really like this diorama you have in the background. So you have Big Ben and stuff like that in a few different buildings, and it's kind of sketched as well as it's animated. Of course, he comes with, like, on the right here, you can see he actually does come with not just an unmasked sculpt, but he comes with his mask as well, with the kind of punk rock kind of almost mohawk effect. Special edition exclusive storage box and dimensional travel device. So these kind of like what looks like actually a shoebox here, but yeah, so it has that in the device. Right, so comes with a lot of stuff, $235, but again, they're Hong Kong prices. That's not going to translate to whoever you buy from, whether it's Sideshow or Hong Kong retailer or whatever. All right, just want to look at some more of these photos. Obviously, the guitar comes in as well. Why don't go back here? Yeah, of course, it has a guitar, and the guitar is done as if it's sketched in the animated style, and I really like that. That's bloody cool. Just look at the Mara, the boots here, very punk rock, very like Sex Pistols or something like that. So you got these kind of like almost knee-high. I presume they're pleather or some sort of plastic. These red boots with the laces around them. These kind of like black jeans, all the patches and stuff on them. Got these braces hanging down the back. blue t-shirt with a few holes in it, and typical punk rock style. You got a sleeveless leather jacket with a bunch of kind of like pins and stuff on it, and then the kind of Spider-Man undersuit coming through there in red fabric, and again some bracelets with the studs. And then the mask, of course, like, really, really big eyes, and again they look kind of like it's almost like the ink is running on top of his eyes and liner. I wonder if that kind of represent like mascara or something like that, because obviously like some punk rockers and stuff would wear mascara. And then of course the mohawk guitar looks pretty damn cool, kind of like it's a Les Paul design, I presume. And I just love the way all the different, the way it's made with all the different animation and sketches on it. I wonder, are the strings actually real strings? Could you fret on it? Like, but look, there's a lot going on there. This is actually beautiful. I remember, like, I'm a sucker for figures that like have a lot of layering. Like I've mentioned numerous times before, my favorite Spider-Man figure in my collection is the Spider-Man from Homecoming Deluxe. And the reason I really love the deluxe one is because not only can you pose it with the pretty traditional look for Spider-Man suit, red and blue, but you can have the navy hoodie on him. Then you can put the yellow blazer as seen in Homecoming. You can have the hood up with the headphones on, a book. It's actually a science book, and being a science teacher, come on, I'm always going to be very, very biased towards that, and the school bag and stuff like that. And it's just a cool looking pose, but it doesn't look bulky, even though it has a lot of layers. And the Miles from Across the Spider-Verse has me tempted. The one with the big puffer jacket and the Brooklyn Nets jersey. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm not sure what team it is, but basketball team. Just looks pretty damn cool, and I did love this movie. I gotta watch this again. Like I said, I might watch it tonight. This is pretty damn cool. I'm glad they've done this because it's so different. Like, it's a 6-scale figure. It's a lanky one. It's very, very tall. Gotta look at that. I even love the way the detail here, the way it's torn here, and you can see the Spider-Man suit underneath. Head sculpt looks pretty damn cool. I like the way they've done the hair as well. It's different looking. And the backdrop looks like, a lot of time I wouldn't use these cardboard backdrops, but this works. It really does. Just whatever kind of strange like perspective they've done on that, and like, just looks really cool. Even like that, even if you could have actually posed like that on your shelf, like looking behind. I know a lot of people said that because of the Doc Ock head sculpt wasn't great, they were going to do that pose when he's off to the side to kind of hide it a bit. Fair enough. I can see why people want to do that. I might even do it myself. I'm not sure. Like, might have posed in a certain way. I'm trying to find that angle for Doc Ock. Maybe that head sculpt looks passable. But actually, it can walk on the tentacles, which is pretty damn cool. Ian Agent Silverfox sent me an Instagram link to someone. I can't remember who was doing the posing, but it actually can walk. It can support its own weight. Anyway, I'm talking about Doc Ock. I should be talking about Spider-Punk. Look, quite tall here. This next to Miles here. I presume this is the Miles from Across the Spider-Verse. They look great together. This is it's a breath of fresh air. This is what I'm tempted on. Not 100% on it yet, but I am tempted on it. It's one of those times where I'm struggling to kind of gotta stay in my lane. At the moment, I'm not going to rush out and pre-order this. I'm going to give it a bit of thought, but I do quite like it. Look, that's the end of the video. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.